Okay, it is 5:01, Wednesday, January 2nd, 2019. And I'd like to call the meeting to order. I'd like to begin with the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I have a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. We have a busy year ahead of us. We hope to be able to start construction on the first phase of the highway garage, hopefully in spring of this year. We hope that the comprehensive plan will be completed in either the first or second quarter of this year, and that we will be able to adopt that as quickly as we can. We hope to be able to start on the review and revision of zoning regulations in the latter part of the year, based on what the comprehensive plan has shown to us. We will be implementing a recently acquired grant for the climate smart projects, and Chris, you can explain that at our next town board meeting, and search for further ways to continue our progress towards becoming a certified climate smart community. We look forward to the new weed harvester for Rudd Pond, which hopefully will be coming in late spring, early summer. We hope to be able to complete finally the culvert project down on Lower Mill Road. Since this year we, in all essence, were rained out. We continue the search for grants and other sources of funding for our many projects, which is an ever ongoing thing. We would need to build on our good relationship with the village and utilize our ability to apply for shared services, grants, and other funding. These are just a few of the various things that we need to do and are interested in doing this year, and hopefully we're able to accomplish everything that we've set out to do. With that, I'd like to get into the appointments here that for the reorganization of the various different positions. First is the appointment of deputy supervisor by the supervisor, and that is John Merwin. Can I have a motion for John Merwin to be deputy supervisor?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
I'd like a motion to designate regular meeting times and places, set the monthly meeting, and adopt official meeting schedule. And that is, the business meeting will be the second Thursday of the month at 7 o'clock. Can I have a motion to set that date and time?
So moved.
Made by John and seconded by Ralph. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to set up the official depositories, which will be Salisbury Bank and Trust. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is a motion to designate the official newspapers. First primary is the Millerton News with an alternate of the Poughkeepsie Journal. Can I have a motion to designate those newspapers?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fideli, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. Next is the appointment of legal counsel.
We vote on that.
Oh, I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Appointment of legal counsel. Can I have a motion to appoint Warren Raplansky as our town attorney for the town and authorize the supervisor to secure services?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Next is for the appointment for engineering services. We will leave that currently blank, and that will be done later. Next is a resolution to authorize the supervisor to appoint a bookkeeper.
What about accounting services, number 10?
Sorry about that. Can I have a motion to appoint Sickler, Torsia, Allen, and Churchill as accounting service provider and authorize the supervisor to secure services? Made by Chris Kennan, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fideli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a resolution to authorize the supervisor to appoint Lorna Sherman as bookkeeper?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fideli, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a resolution to authorize the supervisor to appoint Lorna Sherman as budget officer?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Donna Morrison as the aide to the assessor?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by
Second.
Go ahead.
John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint John Lloyd as real property data lister? Made by Chris Kennan, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Deborah Phillips, secretary to the planning board?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fideli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Appointment for secretary to the building department will be named later. Can I have a motion to appoint Gail Wheeler as secretary to the zoning board of appeals?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fideli, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Doreen Morrison, clerk to the justices? Made by Chris Kennan, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fideli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint as building inspector CEO for administrative and zoning matters, Ken McLaughlin?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fidelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Mike Sigelkin, Deputy Building Inspector for building, fire inspections, and field work?
So moved.
Motion made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by
I'll second.
John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to, the next one is an appointment by the town clerk.
I'd like to appoint Gail Wheeler as deputy town clerk.
All
So
in-
moved.
Motion made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The next one is also made by town clerk.
First, you have to appoint me as the registrar of
Ah.
statistics.
First, let's, okay,
Make a motion to appoint Lisa Cope as the
thank you.
registrar of vital statistics.
Motion made by John Midwood, seconded by
I'll second.
John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
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 And then Lisa,
Gail Wheeler as deputy registrar of vital statistics.
can I have that motion made by Chris Kennan, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood? All in favor?
Aye.
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 22.
Can I have a resolution designating the town clerk as the records management officer?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a resolution to adopt the records retention and disposition schedule MU1?
I'll second.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The data clerk will be, appointment will be made later. Appointment of, can I have a motion to appoint Gail Wheeler as scan clerk?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by Chris.
We'll vote on that.
Just a second here. Can, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is zoning board appointments. This year, Julie Schroeder is up for appointment, and her new term will be ending on December 31st, 2023. Can I have a motion to appoint Julie to that position?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Appointment of, can I have a motion to appoint Julie Schroeder as chairman and Edie Greenwood as vice chairman of the zoning board of appeals? Made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Dale Culver as chairman of the planning board?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Daniel Sternberg for a new term on the planning board ending on December 31st, 2025?
So moved.
Made by Chris Kennan, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. A motion, can I have a motion to appoint Dave Schufelt to the Ethics Committee to a term ending 12/31, 2023?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Ray Kilmer as Highway MEO Foreman?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fidelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Sean Morrison, Highway Assistant Foreman?
So moved.
Made by Chris Kennan,
Second.
seconded by John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to appoint Richard Prentice, Dog Control Officer?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fidelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to, next is the appointment of town board members to committees. And Lisa, could you please just read those off for us?
Emergency Services, John Midwood and John Merwin. Police Services, Ralph Fidelli and John Merwin. Highway will be John Merwin and George Kay. Recreation, Chris Kennan and Ralph Fidelli. Personnel, Chris Kennan and Ralph Fidelli. Buildings, Grounds and Facilities, George Kay and John Merwin. Budget, Ralph Fidelli and John Merwin. Community Communications, John Midwood, Lorna Sherman and Lisa Cope. Cemetery, Chris Kennan and John Midwood. Zoning Review Committee is John Midwood and George Kay. Hazard Mitigation, Chris Kennan, Ralph Fidelli, Bob Stevens, and Ken McLaughlin. Grants, John Midwood, Chris Kennan, and Lisa Cope. And Rudd Pond Study Group will be Chris Kennan and Ralph Fidelli.
Can I have a motion to accept these committees?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by Chris Kennan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next, can I have a resolution to fix the salaries of all elected and appointed officials and establish the wage rates for all other personnel?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fidelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to authorize the town clerk to open competitive bids on public works or purchase contracts as required to be advertised?
So moved.
Made by Ralph Fidelli, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Can I have a motion to establish the mileage rates for code enforcement officers, dog control officer, assessor, and real property data lister for town business within the town, and for all officers or employees for town business outside the town at the IRS standard rate for 2019 of 58 cents a mile?
So moved.
Made by John Merwin, seconded by
Second.
Ralph Fidelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next is, can I have a motion to appoint to the emergency, as emergency interim successors, the first, as first successor, John Merwin, as second, John Midwood, and as third, Ralph Fidelli. Made by Chris Kennan, seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is a motion for the appointed and elected officials to attend the New York State Association of Towns annual meeting in New York City, February 17th through 20th, 2019. I have a motion
So moved.
made by Chris Kennan,
Oh, I can see your hand.
seconded by
Second.
John Midwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next is a motion to to designate a delegate to the annual meeting of the New York State Association of Towns, and that is George K.
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by
Second.
Chris Ralph Fidelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Last is the adoption of the Northeast Town Board meetings rules of procedure for 2019. Can I have a motion to accept those?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by
I'll second it.
John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And,
Can I interrupt for a minute?
yes,
I think these dates are wrong. My appointment, Dan Sternberg's appointment in the Ethics Committee. Mine's a 5-year appointment and Dan's at 7, so it should be 26. Mine should be 24. And I'm assuming.
should be 24, it should be 26, yes.
No, it's
No.
18 plus 5.
It's not, it's
It's ending in 18.
So
It ends, in- oh, I see.
19, 20,
It ends in 18, so
23.
it calculates from that date.
Yes.
all right, well, I'm sure it's minor.
The same with the planning board. It
I
ends
thought it
in
was
18.
from
Okay.
January 1st.
No, it ends
Okay.
December.
Okay.
This I wouldn't argue with Lorna on, so.
Go home and check my. All right.
Is there anything else? Any other discussion on anything? Yes,
When can we
Catherine.
expect the appointment of the 3 that you skipped?
Pardon me?
When can we expect the appointment of the 3 positions that you skipped over?
As soon as they are decided on. They'll be at one of the town board meetings. Any other questions? If not, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Made by John Midwood, seconded by
I'll second it.
John Merwin. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.